All right, Ajay, thank you for joining me with those details. And now moving on. Now, the White House has said that US President Donald Trump often speaks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and trade teams from both countries continue to hold serious discussions. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt said the president has great respect for Prime Minister Modi and they speak frequently. She added that both sides remain in very serious discussions on trade and economic cooperation. Leavitt further added that the president feels very strongly about the India-US relationship and praised Washington's ambassador in New Delhi, Sergio, for doing a great job. Trump recently said in South Korea that he hoped to reach a new trade deal with India, signaling a thaw in relations that had cooled after Washington doubled tariffs on Indian imports to 50% in response to New Delhi's purchases of Russian oil. The United States further imposed a 25% tariff on Indian goods on July 30, followed by another 25% a week later. I have my colleague Aditya Vadhavan joining me with more details. Aditya, a new statement coming in about PM Modi and Trump's relationship. What more can you tell us?
See, the White House has been, releasing such statements that there are continuing the talks between U.S. President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi are continuing as far as this trade deadlock between the two countries are concerned. We have seen how, the teams from both the countries, the trade teams from India going to the United States and the trade team from the United States coming to India. So definitely there is a sense of optimism that, both the countries will, agree on the front, as to how they can, it can be a mutually beneficial trade deal, because since US has been now facing friction within by the Chinese Communist Party, China has been a great, market for the United States. But now, since Trump has been imposing, has imposed tariffs on China, so China has is now reluctant, to do trade with the United States. So particularly we talk about the American farmers, for them, Trump sees India as a big market, and that is why, the America, as per some reports, that have been circulating, Trump wants that, India should decrease the import duties on the American farm products. So indeed, there are some couple of issues, which friction issues which remain, and it needs to be seen, how things unfold, whether we could see some developing situation as far as the trade deal between India and the United States is concerned. Vaishali, back to you.
All right, Aditya, stay on with me. Now, there's more breaking news coming in, viewers. Zoran Mamdani elected